Emily Quisenberry here, and I just wanted to shoot this quick video and share something with you that I heard on a training call on Saturday. And as a home-based entrepreneur, specifically network marketing professional, I obviously am in business for myself. And because of that, and I'm sure many of you are too, if you're watching this video, and because of that, we obviously don't have somebody standing over us saying this is what you need to do and this is how much you need to do and those types of things. And while that's wonderful, because I do feel like I'm a 9-to-5 job rebel, it can also pose challenges for our own ability to manage our time and to really be focused in what we're doing. And so I was on a training call with my upline leader, and he's got massive industry experience and has been super successful and just pours into us. But the thing I love about him is that he's very real. And then he's just like you and me, though he just has more time on task and he has stuck with it. And he's continued to learn, and he's put himself in positions of being trained and mentored by people who know more than he does. So that's why I love listening to him. But he was talking about just the massive opportunity we have in our company, and obviously because this was for my company, but he was talking about that in the next 24 to 36 months, the potential for income growth and the explosion that will happen because of the company's timing is just crazy. And so he was just talking about focus. And the things I took away from that call were really three words: courage, focus, and consistency. And he really posed a question that I started thinking about, and I just kept mulling over. And it was, how can you carve out 2 to 3 hours a day to work your business? And really, that's what it takes to work this business, because it is a part-time business for almost every person that works it. You may not work outside your home full-time, but you still only, maybe have time to work this part-time. So what can you do in that 2 to 3 hour window that is going to be focused and consistent, and that you're going to be courageous about? And so I really narrowed it down to kind of my daily method of operation. And I know most of you probably already have this, but this was kind of like a light bulb moment for me. Was, what are the 3 things that I really need to be focused on in building my business, my home-based business? Number 1 is prospecting. It's prospecting and recruiting, but you can't recruit if you haven't prospected. So that needs to be a number 1 focus in your business. And so I work my business 5 days a week. And so imagine if I block out 1 hour or 30 minutes to an hour, let's say 30 minutes to an hour 5 days a week, prospecting. Now, there's really 2 different types of prospecting. There's our warm market with people that we know and that we have phone numbers for, and that if we call them or see them, they're going to know who we are, right? So obviously we have a list of people we're working through. That's one way to prospect, is to have those phone numbers and make those phone calls, however many you designate to do per day, consistently with focus. The other way that you can prospect is cold market. And I recommend from the get-go, when you start your business, obviously get into your warm market and do that as quickly as you can. But also start learning the skills for cold market, because if you can consistently add 2 people a day, 5 days a week to your business, to your contact list, imagine where you would be at the end of 90 days. You would have, well, let's do the math. So 2 times 5 is 10. So 10 people a week times 4 weeks is 40 people times 3 months, 120 contacts you have added to your list. Guess what? Your list will never run out. And that's one of the biggest fears I think most people in this profession have. So we've just eliminated that fear. So number 1, prospecting. Number 2, for me, is having an online presence, is having a strategy that's a long-term strategy. And that can be done in a variety of ways. That can be done through Facebook fan page, it can be done through Instagram, it can be done through blogging, it could be done through webinars. I mean, there's all different kinds of ways that you can build an online presence. So focus on that every day. Give it a chunk of time, 30 minutes to an hour a day. and repetitively every single day, you will start to see things happen. And then number 3 is, so we've got prospecting, we've got online presence, and then the third one, you may have not ever heard this word before, but it's from one of our upline master distributors who's just, again, unbelievable, has so much knowledge and is so generous with training and teaching us. But he talks about driving the lines. And driving the lines just means connecting with people on your team, whether they're actually pursuing the business or whether they are just product users, or maybe they wanted to pursue the business, but something has come up in their life that's kept them from doing that. And you just connect with people and you start driving down into their network, saying, who could you connect me with? I know you don't have the time, or you maybe aren't interested, but you've had a great product experience, or you know so-and-so who just lost their job, or who's looking for ways to create an exit strategy, or wants a plan B, would like to compress their 40-year plan into 4. Whatever it is, who do you know? Who do you know that you can connect me with? Because the beauty of that is it's a win-win. That person that you've just talked to that's on your team, they're going to benefit. Because if you end up talking to their contact, then you're going to put them under them. That's the right thing to do. So it's learning on how to drive the lines within your own organization. Now, you may have a very baby organization, so driving the lines may not take very much time. But the bigger the team that you build with product users and other people doing the business, the more this will come into play. Now, you don't want to focus solely on driving the lines. Sometimes that people get into that space because it feels a little more comfortable because they're not having to go out and actually have conversations themselves with their warm market and with cold market. But I'm just going to tell you, you are going to have the best balance in your business, and you're going to create harmony in your business if you will implement both of those things. Your own personal prospecting, which will lead to recruiting, and then you're driving the lines, which is working down within your team. It doesn't matter where the people that you find that are ready to go, that are hungry to change their life. It doesn't matter where they are in your team. Dive down there and find them and help them achieve their goals and dreams. That's the beauty of this business. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Create a daily method of operation, especially right here when we're looking at a new year. How fabulous would it be to create a process in your day, 5 days a week, where you're building this business 2 to 3 hours and you're accomplishing something. Anybody can do this. Anybody who has the desire and who has the will and who is making the decision not to let their life derail them or their schedule derail them or their fears derail them, they can make this happen. So prospecting, having conversations with people you know and people you don't know. Number 2, creating that online presence, however you choose to do it, committing to that consistently. And then 3 is driving the lines. So again, I hope this has been helpful, and I know for me, it has excited me and gotten me geared up and ready to hit 2015 head on. Make this a great day.